What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Blueprint to Blue Collar Success. My name's Gavin Robinson, and this is episode 4, Preparing to Become a Journeyman. I hope the video quality and audio is still good in this video, as I don't have my normal camera that I usually use for these videos. My partner's using it to shoot a wedding for a company that me and him run together. So I'm using just my laptop webcam and microphone in this, so bear with me. But in this episode, we're going to be going over the things that you should have learned now you are a late-term apprentice, preparing to become a journeyman maybe in the 6 months to a year. And these are just some things that you should have learned up till now and things that you can start to expect once you become a journeyman. So the first thing that you should have learned is how to learn. And that's kind of an odd way to think about that, but really, things change all the time. The way things are being done now are vastly different than how they were done 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago. And as things evolve throughout the course of your career, you're going to have to learn to adapt. If you just keep trying to do everything the way you originally learned it, over time, that may no longer be applicable and could lead to failures in the things that you're doing now. So be sure you learn how to read directions, follow directions, call representatives, find out the information that you need to make sure that the job gets done correctly. The second thing that you'll want to know is the basic skills, obviously, to accomplish jobs. Every trade has multiple different facets within them. Make sure you know the steps to take care of any job that you might be doing within your trade. You also want to have the ability to handle responsibility. You know, now that you're about to become a journeyman, you're going to have a lot more placed on you, and you're going to be held accountable and responsible for your own actions, as well as the actions that of people that might be working under you, or that your shop is saying, hey, you're responsible for this job. You're the one that we are putting in control of getting it done. So that means you're responsible for what everybody else does. So if somebody under you messes something up, you're responsible for making sure it gets taken care of. So be learning how to handle that kind of responsibility, and also make sure you know how to use all the tools of your trade. I know with flooring, we have all kinds of different tools for the different types of things that we do, and you want to be comfortable using each of those, not only to do your job correctly, but for your own safety and the safety of those around you. Things that you can start expecting after you become a journeyman from this point is being on jobs by yourself. A lot of smaller jobs where they know if they send somebody that knows what they're doing, they could knock it out in a day or two, don't really need multiple people on the job. And that could change based on the trade that you work in. And I know for flooring, there's all kinds of times where you can just be one guy and just plug along on a job for sometimes even months. And that's all they really need just to keep the job flowing. And so that could differ from trade to trade, but definitely be comfortable working by yourself. Also, be comfortable being in charge, like I talked about before. As you start doing this longer, there's going to be new people coming up behind you, and you're going to be responsible for now teaching them and being responsible and making sure that they're doing a good job. Making decisions, you're going to run into problems. The biggest thing that will make you valuable to not only your company, but your union, your trade, the world, is being a decision maker and a problem solver. Problems are going to happen. You can't avoid it. Being the type of person that takes control and fixes those problems are the ones that are successful. After that, communicating and organizing jobs. You're going to be talking more with people from your office, job managers, project managers, superintendents, all kinds of people like that you're going to be versing with. You might even get a company email so that you could be sending information to and from, and kind of a middleman. You know, you're the one on the job, and then you have the general contractor's office and your office. All of it becomes a big circle where miscommunication happens very easily, and learning how to properly pass on information and make sure that nothing gets confused is a very big skill to develop also. You also want to make the most out of your remaining time as apprentice. Ask as many questions as you have. Just because you've been doing it a few years, trust me, I've been doing it almost 15 years and I don't know everything. But the key is to know when you don't know and find the information. Find somebody who does know how to get that information. That's just as valuable. It's way more valuable to know how to find information that you don't know than it is to just bullshit somebody and act like you know and end up messing the whole thing up. So learn to find information where you have a weakness. Find somebody that has a strength in that field and self-improvement is key. After that, put in the work while you're still cheap for your company. You're not full scale yet, so it all adds up. The little dollars here and there add up, and a lot of people will sit there and complain that oh, the owner makes so much money off of you. You should want the owner to make as much money as possible, because that gives them more money to go out and bid more jobs and thus keep you working longer. So those are just some of the things that you can start to expect once you become a journeyman, and the things that you should have learned up till now. The next video I'm going to be going over will be once you do become a journeyman, the things you are going to be taking responsibility for now, and the different things that you can learn along the way in a journeyman. So, as always, if you found any value in this video, be sure and subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know if you liked the video or not, or how I can improve them for future videos. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video next weekend. Have a good week. Kill it. I'll talk to you later.